Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be checking out James Hetfield's signature strings from Ernie Ball. Today, we're going to be checking out Papa Het's hardwired master chords. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name is Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and welcome to my first ever string review. Just look how awesome this box is, this tin. This is so rad. I'll talk more about that later in the video. But I have a pack of the signature James Hetfield strings on my Gibson Les Paul Standard that is right here. And yeah, man, this is going to be the first time ever reviewing any sort of strings, and I'm really pumped about it. So there's a promo video out there where James Hetfield talks about these strings and, you know, coming up with the idea, etc. And basically, long story short, the heavy core is the main thing that separates these strings from, you know, the other strings that Ernie Ball has to offer. And looking at the gauges here, now say in comparison to the regular Slinkies, the 10 to 46 set, the higher strings are only bumped up 1 gauge. The D string and the A string are up 2 gauges, and then the low E string is up 4 gauges. So it's kind of a progressive increase in string gauges, again, from say a regular Slinky 10 to 46 set. So having these strings on my Les Paul, did I enjoy it? Well, let's find out real quick. Let's see what this thing sounds like in a mix. This is down to drop C sharp, and I'm using my Helix as guitar tones. Here's what this thing sounds like in a mix with the James Hetfield strings on. Yeah, so I mean, I think these strings sound pretty good on this Les Paul, but the main thing I want to convey in this video is talking about the feel of these strings. Just because he's known for being like the down-picking master, I thought that, you know, his signature set of strings would just be, you know, the lowest thing possible for a standard tune guitar, like getting a 60 on there or something. I don't know. But no, he's only got a 50 on the bottom, and I welcome that. I don't like big giant strings. I try to use light a gauge of string as possible, whenever possible. So a 50 in drop C sharp is more than plausible, you know what I mean? But even if you're not in drop C sharp, even if you're in standard tuning, a 50 wouldn't be unheard of. It would be tight, but it would keep the tension and allow you to dig in a decent amount, i.e. like James Hetfield. Now, the higher strings, I love how they're only bumped up a little bit, kind of going back to what I said about the wound strings. I thought for sure like these would be like 13s or something like that, but no, it's 11 to 50. The 11, 14, and 18 plain, I welcome a lot, and it allows me to still get a decent amount of wiggle room and bendability with the strings. I'm not a lead player per se, but every once in a while in my own personal music, I do like to bust out a solo or a little bit of a lead now and again, so I still feel like I need the higher strings. So the fact that these lighter gauge strings aren't incredibly tight is a really refreshing thing for me. And last thing I want to bring up is the presentation. Now, these are expensive strings, and it's a 3-pack, but this is cool, man. Like, this is a cool little added bonus. You know, I'm a big fan of presentation and packaging and stuff like that. This might be, in fact, the coolest string pack I've ever gotten. A nice little 3-pack. Cool artwork and everything like that. Really impressed with the product itself with Ernie Ball. So all in all, everybody, these strings exceeded my expectations. I thought they were going to be just incredibly thick and just all about the rhythm stuff. But no, they're actually relatively light, especially on the higher strings, and that was really refreshing for me, and I have been enjoying playing them on my Les Paul. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.